Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UCLA's offense will be first on the attack. And there he is, the dangerous Wayne Knight. In their last win, he had a 100-yard game and scored 3 times. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quick give. It's Knight. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
Man, there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. So the Michigan Wolverines offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And let's take a look at this dynamic young guy, Andrew Marsh. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, the master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The 3 of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Out wide right, it's Buchanan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Hits the hole. It's Marshall. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught on the RPO.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Underwood. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Again, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Play action, Iamaleava rushes on, and down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Deafening noise. Here's Iamaleava. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Hits inside. It's Knight. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Finds his tight end. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. This quarterback part of their running game. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Bruins have this offense rolling. From the gun, it's Knight. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the back. He's past the sticks. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Knight. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Iamaleava. Look out. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The run inside. It's Knight. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Right side, it's Knight. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Bruins will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. All over him immediately.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Under pressure. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Keeps it himself. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Never a doubt. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Open space at the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Iamaleava. Back's got it on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Underwood. Rush right in his face. Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Wolverines will hustle to the line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Out wide left, it's Buchanan. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Complete on the comeback. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. Throwing, Iamaleava dumps it to the back. Finds his man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Buying time to his right. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Navy Midshipmen taking on the number 13 team, the Memphis Tigers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Throwing, Underwood. Grabs it in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Sets his feet. It's Underwood. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Or maybe a double pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Left side, it's Knight. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Imaliava on the play action. Still looking to his right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Looking for the edge. Turns upfield. Now the pitch. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. It is good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Good job by the coverage units. Put a stop to that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Lets it develop. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Play fake, Underwood. Lets it fly. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some 1st downs.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. No huddle here for the offense. Hand off again. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work.
Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Knight. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Now Iamaleava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They go play action. Bryce Underwood fires to the wideout. It's complete. Runs through a man. He might have space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Underwood looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. The 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Moving out to the right. Taking a shot. Nared on the right sideline. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. And the Bruins trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Knight. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UCLA! They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Play fake, Iamaleava. They're all over it. Oh, and he could have stopped the drive right there with the pick, but he couldn't hold it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So here comes the Michigan offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give on the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Underwood on the play action. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. So first down will open up the final period. Out wide left, it's Hansen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to squeak through the pile. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Offense in a split backfield. Running inside. It's Cox. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Iamaleava fires to the big fella. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Push is ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Making the adjustment. They'll run it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2's kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Left side is Ellis. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Imaliava. Oh, pressure's coming. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Bruins. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. That is his third score of the game, and now 14 on the season.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Underwood. Rushes on. Out wide left, it's Marsh. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. He wants a big play here late. He's got it at the 30. Off and running. Touchdown, Michigan. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I love that last play, and I love that they're still under control here. I know it's a 2-minute situation. Everybody's trying to go fast, but they can't get out of control. Right now, they're playing within themselves. They're understanding what's on the clock, and they're just running their offense.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Nico Iamaleava throwing again, trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Iamaleava rolls right, trying to make magic on the scramble. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the first down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing, Iamaleava. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
Play action with Underwood. They bring him down into safety, and that is pretty much all she wrote.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Look out. He gets away. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
It's really the most common type of upset